No rest for the elite as we continue our Euro 2020 journey with Matchday 4 Part 1. Let's go! That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video, this time taking a look at the old European 2020 qualifying campaign, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Euro 2020, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We've got it all here under one roof. So, folks, we're kicking into Matchday number 4, Part 1 of the old European 2020 qualifying campaign, and we've got the latest results and predictions coming right at you. But before that, let's take a look at Matchday 3, Part 1, see how many of those matches I got right and how many I got wrong. So, kicking off the last predictions and results for you, we had the Czech Republic up against Bulgaria, and that ended up as a 2-1 victory in favour of the Czech Republic. And guess what, folks? I got that one bang on the nose. 2-1 in the end. Got that one spot on. Meanwhile, another difficult game over in Group A. Montenegro took on Kosovo and ended up all square. Point split right down the middle, 1-1. I actually got the same amount of goals for me. I actually predicted a 2-0 victory for Montenegro, but ultimately got that one absolutely wrong. Lithuania took on Luxembourg. What the heck is going on with Luxembourg? They are kicking ass and taking names with a valuable away point here, 1-1 in the end. I actually saw it was a 2-1 victory in favour of Lithuania. Also in Group B, Ukraine took on Serbia, and that ended up as a 5-0 demolition by the Ukraine. I actually saw only 4 goals in this one. I actually saw it was a 3-1 victory for Ukraine in the end. So not too shabby indeed. Georgia took on Gibraltar, and that is, what is that, Group C match? Tell a lie. That is over in Group D, and that ended up as a 3-0 victory for Georgia. In the end, I actually saw it was a 2-0 victory for Georgia, so not too shabby. Also, same group, Denmark took on Ireland. That ended up as a ball 1-1 draw. Big point for Ireland in the end, getting the point away from home. Denmark slipped up a little bit there. I actually saw 2 goals in this myself. 2-0 victory, though, in favour of Denmark, so I got that one absolutely wrong. Spain put a number past Faroe Islands. That ended up as a 4-1 victory for Spain. I got close to this one as well. 4-0 victory was my prediction earlier doors in favour of Spain, so just 1 goal off of it, so not too shabby. Sweden took on Malta, and that ended up as a 3-0 victory for Sweden. Also in Group F alongside Spain and the Faroe Islands. I actually saw it as a 3-1 victory as well, so not too shabby when you look at those predictions, folks. Also in that same group, Norway took on Romania, and that ended up as a 2-2 draw, split right down the middle. I actually saw it as a 2-0 victory for Norway, so I got this one absolutely wrong. Moving over into another group, it was at Group, what have I got, G here, and that is Latvia took on Israel, and Israel keeping up their top of the table form. They're actually second now behind Poland for a 3-0 victory over Latvia away from home. I actually saw it as a 3-1 victory in favour of Israel, so not too shabby. Also in the same group, North Macedonia took on Poland. That ended up as a 1-0 victory for Poland. I actually saw it as an all-square 1-1 draw straight down the middle. So yeah, and wrapping it up. Also in that same group, Group G, Austria took on Slovenia, and Austria squeaked away with a 1-0 win. I actually saw this one with plenty of goals in it. I thought it was going to be a 2-2 draw in the end, but absolutely wrong, folks. So when you take a look at those predictions, I got one obviously spang on the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 50% success rate, I would say. That's not too shabby. So let's kick it on further, see if we can do better this time out. And this is Matchday number 4, Part 1. Obviously, we'll have Matchday number 4, Part 2 tomorrow, or the day after, or whenever it is. It'll be tomorrow. So kicking it off, it is over in Group A. Obviously, England are not in action. They got their own Nations League mumbo jumbo to get on with it. Bulgaria not really started the group pretty good. They've only got 2 points on the board so far, but only 1 defeat in amongst that, and they're up against Kosovo, who have started also pretty good form and yet to taste defeat. And I think Kosovo will continue that form and pick up a 2-0 win away from home, and that will put this group in a bit of an interesting situation, because England obviously look good at the moment, but second spot is wide open, and Kosovo are going to put their name in the ring after this victory. Czech Republic will take on Montenegro as well, also in Group A, and I see this one as another difficult one. I think I tipped Czech Republic to be the dark horse or the team that will challenge England in this one, but they're going to slip up here, up against Montenegro, who have started again okay form, but picking up an invaluable away win here, 3-1 against the grain, and that should also make this a very, very close group over in Group A. So that is Group A completed. What about Group, what have we got here? Group B. We're going to kick it off with Serbia up against Lithuania. Now, Serbia started the group in absolute shit form here. Only 1 point out of a possible 6. They're up against the Lithuania side, who have also got 1 point
Ukraine has 6. So realistically, it's a must-win for both teams if they're going to try and get themselves into serious contention to get out of the old group stages and into possibly playoff contention. Actually, so there's a 2-0 victory for Serbia to get themselves up and at them. Meanwhile, the story of the moment is Luxembourg, who have only lost once out of 3 matches, picking up 4 points along the way. Can they get anything from the Ukraine match? To be honest with you, I don't think so. I think Ukraine will put up a benchmark here, 4-0 winners in the end, and they look good at the moment. 7 points on the board. This will push them up to 10. Meanwhile, let's kick it on further to where are we now? Group letter D, and that is Denmark up against Georgia. Now Denmark have started in pretty shitty form as well, just 2 points out of possible 6. They take on Georgia, who obviously picked up a victory last time out, and they're up and running. They're actually above Denmark at the moment in the table, but I don't think that's going to last. I think Denmark will get back to winning ways. 3-1 victory over Georgia in the end. Now Ireland up against Gibraltar. Now obviously Gibraltar aren't going to be the whipping boys within this group yet to get themselves off the big fat 0. They're struggling with 0 points. I don't think they're going to get many points along the way. They're not going to get anything here either. I think Ireland will come away with a comfortable 4-0 victory back home on home turf. Meanwhile, over the next group, we got Norway taking on the Faroes over in the Faroe Islands, and that game is in Group F. Obviously, Faroes, another whipping boy nation. They're up against Norway, who are struggling as well in 5th place as it stands after 3 games with just 2 points on the board. I think Norway will scrape a win. Usually, back in the day, back in the 90s and the early noughts, Norway were a decent nation, but obviously they've not got the talent these days. And they're in a very, very solid group with Spain, Sweden, Romania, all in a mix above them. Malta ain't no pushovers either. So, difficult one this one, but I think I'm going to go with a 2-1 away win for Norway at the Faroes. Same group, Malta will take on Romania as well this weekend. Romania sit in 3rd spot with 1 win, 1 draw, 1 defeat out of their first 3 games within the group. I do see them pick up another win. Romania, that is, 3-1 victory over Malta in Group G. Same group, Spain will take on Sweden. This is it, the battle of the heavyweights. Obviously, Spain has started tremendously. 3 wins out of 3. And up against Sweden now, who got 7 points on the board, yet to taste defeat themselves. But I still to see them stumbling here when they take on the former winners, Spain. 3-0 victory for Spain at home. Poland will take on Israel over in Group G. Poland currently top the pops with 3 wins out of win, so they're looking pretty decent right now. Israel, though, are hot on their heels. Also yet to taste defeat. 7 points on the board for them. So it's a difficult one to call. I'm actually going to go play safe and sit on the fence here with a 2-2 draw. I think Israel will be the happier out of the 2 sides with this one. Latvia will take on Slovenia. Obviously, Latvia struggling. 3 defeats out of 3 up against the Slovenia side, who are just above them. 2 draws out of 3. They're going to make it 3 draws with this one, with a valuable 1-1 draw away from home. And wrapping up the old predictions for matchday number 4, part 1, will be North Macedonia up against Austria. Now, Austria were one of my dark horses for this group, but they're struggling. I think now I should kind of switch gears and maybe focus on North Macedonia being the dark horse here. They have 1 win, 1 draw, 1 defeat, and a goal difference of 1. But they have 4 points on the board up against Austria, who have got 3 points on the board, 1 win, 2 defeats. And I see this, though, and in fact, I'm going to turn the tables on you. I'm double bluffing you. I think Austria are going to scrape away with a 1-0 away win to get themselves back in contention for at least a runner-up spot within Group G.
That's pretty much all I've got for you today, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. But if you do, smash the subscribe. Also, make sure you check out the old description. Links to my other social media platforms are in there. Twitter, Facebook, and of course, the hotly released Patreon page, boys and girls. If you want to support the channel in another way besides your viewership, there is 3 tiers of support over there. And yeah, check them out. Link to that Patreon bad boy in your description below. Also, make sure you check out the old description for a link for Twitch, boys and girls. I'll be going live on Monday the 10th, kicking it off a whole weeks of sessions over on Twitch as we try to predict the outcomes of 3 major tournaments: the Gold Cup, Copa America, and of course African Cup of Nations. So I'll be live starting Monday the 10th. Link to that sucker is in the description below. It's going to be fun, interactive. You can get yourselves involved as well, so make sure to check that puppy out. And what do you think is going to happen in the European 2020 this week? Obviously, stick your own thoughts and opinions down in your comment section down below, and I'll be back once again pretty soon, actually, for matchday number 4, part 2. Let's get going.
You're looking for some more great Gold Cup content? Why don't you join me for one of my live sessions over on Twitch? Details to that sucker in the old description down below.
Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.